So the last thing
obviously,
is Thornwood Siege.
Thornwood Siege, the latest Thunderstone expansion.
Just pull that up.
Okay, so this is actually got
everything in, does it?
Well, no,
Feels
this has just got my cards in. So
right.
I have got some Thornwood Siege cards in here. It's set up in the usual way to make sure that we've got good use of the box for storage. This happens to be all my village cards, not just the Thornwood Siege ones.
Right.
But Thornwood Siege is the latest release for Thunderstone.
Yep. We've got a couple of new mechanics in this set.
Yeah, there are a couple of new mechanics. This release is a week on Monday.
Cool.
We did have a few copies at the show, but we were sold out by 1 o'clock on the first day.
I have a copy in the post, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, but it went like, sorry, is it that camera? Okay, so, wrong camera, talking to the wrong camera.
That's the live camera, ignore that camera. That's the pretty camera.
So, yeah, we sold out by 1 o'clock. It went like hotcakes. It was it was very popular.
Yeah, I noticed them all coming out of the box. I was like,
yeah, it'd gone. So, but yeah, there's a couple of new mechanics in here. The monsters have 2 abilities, which is Stalk and Raid.
Yep.
Stalk is a thing whereby the monsters basically do something bad to you at the start of your next turn. So
which is only if you've gone to the dungeon
only
and
if you've gone to the dungeon and revealed that monster, it comes out.
So there's bad stuff if you kill something, but also if you fail to kill something, something bad could still happen.
Something bad could still happen because obviously you put the other monster back on the bottom. And the raid mechanic is very much about destroying things in the village.
Right.
The whole sense of Thornwood Siege is literally that it's a siege, and the village is under attack.
Because there's the catapults as well, isn't there?
Yeah, we have siege machinery in there as monsters, and although it's not a sort of specific named mechanic like Raid, they actually sort of have a similar kind of impact. So you know, the ballista makes you destroy you have to destroy a card from the village stack every time you buy one, so it becomes very hard to try and dominate a strategy if one of those is in the early dungeon halls.
Especially annoying if there's victory points on those cards.
Yeah, exactly right. So it very much sort of changes the dynamic about how you do your village setup at the start, because you have to be constantly aware that some of these stacks might be going down very quickly once the game gets going. So if you're sort of trying to spend too much time refining and honing the deck,
you could use it to your advantage, because if there's only 2 cards left and you know someone else wants it.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah. I mean, it's sometimes worth attacking into the dungeon in the hope of getting more cards that are going to impact on the village. So I mean, I think you talked about we talked a little bit about interaction with Thunderstone. I mean, I think one of the interesting strategies with Thunderstone is it's not just about dominating the purchase of certain cards, but it's about when and where you want to go to the dungeon and how fast you want to hit the dungeon. I mean, the group I play in, the whole concept of attacking to fail and getting into the dungeon fast and disrupting what the other people are going to try and do, it's really big, right? My guys, it's like that monster's got 5 victory points, you're not getting it, even my card, I'm going to go in there and I might do stuff. So people will sort of snipe in there early. So I think the interaction in Thunderstone is sort of, it's more subtle, because you can never be quite sure what's going to happen in the dungeon and what's going to come next. It's about making that calculation and trying to snipe and get the right thing.
Cool. Are there any new card types? Because we've got settings in Dragonspire. Is there anything new other than, or is it just new cards?
It's new mechanics.
Yeah, new mechanics as opposed to new different types. Are there any new settings in the set, or are they expanding the? I'm asking questions now.
Is there any new settings in Thornwood Siege? Yes, I think there are, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Fair enough.
I think there's one.
Yeah, at least I would think.
Don't quote me.
I would think Thornwood would be in there.
I can't remember every card that's in the set.
Cool.
But yeah, it's mainly new mechanics. There's some really. I mean, I like it because I think. We like to bring out new cards and new types of cards, and I think that's a good thing. Actually, I'm also really fond though of existing ways of doing existing cards that change the dynamic of the game, because ultimately that's what it's about. It's about
different game experience.
Yeah, when I play this actually gives me a different game experience. It gives me something sort of much more. Wow, the village is disappearing fast. What's happening?
Completely different to deal with it each time.
Or I know I'm taking a calculated risk. Suddenly, when you've got Stalk and Siege, cards that let you look at the top of the dungeon deck. suddenly become a whole lot more important.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like
okay,
the
well, I'll put that in there, then that's going to affect him. So you've got scouts.
Because the scout, I always combine it with the polymorph because that makes it very powerful. But other times it's not as helpful.
Yeah, and you've got the wizard thief, whose name I can't remember at the moment. The guy that looks at the top 3 cards.
It's not coming to mind, but
Tollis.
Right.
Tollis. And I think when you change the dynamic, that's really good for giving people a new experience.
Go on. No.
And I mean, I've been working more directly on some of the ideas that we've got in development for Thunderstone,
There's a competition. Has it ended now?
We had a designer card competition. I was nuts. I had 900 pages of Word. 900 pages of Word of submissions to go through.
Great. And, that's got to be good then.
Absolutely amazing. I mean, it was just
that amount of interest.
And listen, the creativity of people is fantastic. I mean, we did a designer card contest, and we literally had people sending in expansions worth of cards. I mean, it was just phenomenal, and the number of people who entered was just crazy. But it's lots of ideas, and I'm sure. I mean, I think the thing we wanted from that, and I've sort of said to people since, is we didn't necessarily want a card that was immediately playable, but we wanted something that went, wow, that inspires us to make a card that takes that idea or that concept and turns it into something that we could really see in the game. And some people submitted new card ideas, and that was great. And some people, and I mean by new card ideas, I mean almost new types of cards.
Right.
And some people just submitted cards where we went, that's a cool idea. You can buy something cheap that's got huge numbers of gold but negative victory points and clogs up your deck, but it'll get you going fast at the start. And, just some of them were very simple little ideas, and some of them were huge, great ideas. But it was sort of 900 pages. It was just I mean, it's actually quite humbling to know that people can be that sort of into your game, and there's that many people out there.
There's a big community of people. It
sort of reminds you how big that community is and how popular the game is, and
especially considering it had a few stumbles at the start, and there were to get to where you are now.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's great in terms of how much fun people are having. And I think I think things like card design competitions and some of the other competitions we run for these things. I mean, one of the things is, as we say on the arm, we make fun, and I think at AEG we do have a very strong sense that the community that we work with is part of what makes the fun. And we started with Legend of the Five Rings, and we built a community. We built a story. And I think things like the designer card contest and some of the other things we do on the Facebook and other sites.
The free promos.
We want to build a community. We enjoy having games where people are asking questions about what's happening in the story, or what's going to be the next thing, or and so if we're still working on Thunderstone. We've got.
So we're not done then. This isn't the last expansion.
Thunderstone, I've been having a lot of fun. I got to be careful.
Where's the big box that's going to fit everything?
I don't know.
Because we're already full.
Well, I could fit 4 expansions. I could fit right up to Dragonspire into the Dragonspire box with the sort of the sort of thinner sleeves on. But
I don't sleeve, and I know I should.
But actually now that we released Thornwood Siege, I got to use 2 boxes. But
so there's definitely more coming for Thunderstone.
There's more coming for Thunderstone. We've got some great ideas, some sort of quite radical ideas. I can't say too much because they're still in development, but we're working quite a way ahead. And I think we're going to do something sort of very new and different and interesting with Thunderstone in sort of maybe 6 or 8 months' time. I think maybe a bit longer.
I'm looking forward to it.
Look out for something sort of a new take on where we go with the game, and I think it's going to be pretty exciting.
So we should probably do a plug for the website and tell people where they can get the games.
www.alderac.com. If you go there, you can then navigate your way around to find any of the games, Thunderstone, Nightfall, War of Honor, and many other games that we do. Obviously it's not just these 3, but these have all got something happening relevant right now, so I thought these would be the 3 that I would showcase.
Cool. Anything else? Anything else that you can tell us? Or are we?
No,
that's fantastic. It's been great. Cool. I've been Chris from the UK Gaming Media Network, and this is us live.